you can start talking to me a little bit if you want, and then I'll interrupt and do the intro to the show.
Okay.
Start talking.
I like those glasses. We got like the same glasses on right now. It's nice.
Yeah, these are fun and they're free. Yeah,
exactly.
I love glasses. I love glasses.
I like mine are like blue lenses, so they're not to see better. They're just to block the sun out, but they're still clear, so they're not dark. I like them.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a sucker for sunglasses and glasses all the time. I have like a pile this high of them.
I love glasses. Yeah, I like really cheesy sunglasses too. I don't like nice ones. I like the ones that look like little kids' ones that are like red and blue. I love those type of glasses. They're awesome.
Yes. I hate it when you buy something beautiful, the perfect pair of sunglasses, and you lose them.
Yeah, sunglasses are meant to be lost, I think. They're not meant to have for more than a year.
Yeah, it puts me in a bad mood. If I can't find my sunglasses, that's a bad day.
Oh, yes, I agree. I need my sunglasses.
Yeah. Well, Facebook people, let me make sure that I have not been Zuckerberged on Facebook. Sometimes it says you're live and then you go and look. And
that old Zuckerberg.
And it says we're live, but I don't see any video feed. So I don't understand the world anymore. That's not going to work. Let me go back and look. So there's now. Let me make sure that I have not been. There we are. My fault.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave it on in case anyone pops in with questions or wants to make funny comic comments.
No heckling.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Facebook, this is episode 347. This is Casper as my guest. He's in the top 5 up-and-coming Vegas comics as of very recently, about a week ago. He is a comedian to watch. Oh my gosh, he is a star quality kind of guy. You're going to see him rocket to the moon very fast, very shortly here. He's already, I think rumor is, I got told last night that you have a headlining gig coming up. Oh no, you're stuck. Please tell me oh no, where'd you go? Please come back. I'm still here, Casper. Just click back in. I hate when that happens. I'd rather lose a pair of sunglasses than lose an interview. Oh my gosh. Come on back, Casper. I'm just going to leave this up and he'll probably say, you know what? Something went wrong. Let me click back in. If not, Casper and I will reschedule. It's not worth stressing over. During the pandemic, I was doing 10 and 12 interviews a day. And I got so stressed out when any technology stuff happened. I'm not doing that anymore. It's time wasted. Where are you, Casper? 1 minute, everybody. He froze up and then he went away. But that was kind of weird because right from the get-go, something was kind of wrong because it didn't show that my Facebook Live video was live. I had to click a button to make this go live. So let's see. Who's there? Somebody's watching. Say who's here, please. Says there's one person watching. Type your name so I know who's watching, please. That would be awesome if I know who's here. Say your name, say your name. Say your name, please. Oh, Mark, hi. You guys watch me more than anybody else. Maybe you're going to be doing an impression of me on your interviews. I don't want to give you any ideas. Casper was here, you guys, Mark. He was here. And then He froze up. Hey. Then he left. And he's not saying where he's at or that he's coming back. Dag nabbit. Well, life's too short to get all uptight. Do you want to come in, Mark Andrew? Mark, just a minute here. My mind is on something I said. Yeah, Mark Andrew. Oh no, you didn't miss nothing. Do you want the link so you can come in? Because I don't see him here. Who else is here besides Mark Andrew? Say your name. Say your name. Let me go find the link. Let me see. Can I leave here? What's the link? The code to get in, Mark Andrew, is 833-531 833-531-27289. 833-531-27289. So you can come entertain us until Cody, who is Casper, comes back. Ain't this a bear? Ain't this a bear? I could practice my comedy if nobody wants to come in and talk. So tonight's going to be a wild night at Wise Guys. If the crowd, I got 3 crazy, funny, crazy out there friends coming to listen. So if there's a lot, if there's a really good crowd, I'm going to start with the question I love to ask. And I'm going to say, where are all my sluts? And the women go crazy when you ask that. It just tears up a room. And then I'll say, I love Wise Guys. Give it up for this place. They don't shove drinks down your throat. There's no 2-drink minimum. There's one thing I don't want shoved down my throat. It's a drink. I'm a boomer. I'm just going to do my material. I'm a boomer. Yeah. That's that group of people that you want to do curl-ups. I mean, curl up and die already. Yeah, you're not going to get your wish. I'm not leaving. Sticking around. I'm going to outlive you all. I come from a crazy place, a quiet little sleepy town nobody's ever heard of in the news at all. Portland, Oregon. My town. Like Dr. Seuss's Upside Down Town book. Started out when I was there in the 50s. It's a quiet, sleepy town. So it seemed like it. Mostly because I had to take a slow trolley all the way across town. Trolley, that's a train, young people. All the way across town just to shoplift. I did shoplift. Boy, was I good at it. Those were the good old days. Yeah, I hate to brag, but I am a boomer, so I'm gonna. In my day, I almost turned a 5-and-dime drugstore into nonprofit status. Single-handedly, 1 tube of lipstick at a time. I'm the reason lipstick is now in a case. Okay, I'm getting a notification on Instagram. Let's see if he's writing. Okay, let's reschedule. Reschedule, my dear. Okay, so I'll do a little bit more of this. I had to leave Portland because of something that happened. It wasn't a court order like you might think, but I almost fisted a Portland barista. I mean, almost came fist to blows. Have you ever wanted to deck one of them? Ugh. He tells me that I look like Marilyn Monroe. Please, she's dead. I said, oh, it's a compliment. Thank you. He said, no, this is Portland. It's raining. Your makeup's melting. You look like Marilyn Manson. I don't take my looks seriously. I don't think I look like Marilyn, but I do think I look like if Marilyn had had a sister who had to pop out of a cake and fuck Ted Kennedy. That's who I look like. I told you I had to leave Portland. You know that barista I was telling you about? Not only that, but that day he jumped outside when I was leaving and I was admiring the beautiful buildings. And he said, "Get out of the bike lane, you crazy bitch." I was triggered. New York had seen on Facebook that I post a lot of jokes, so they invited me to come to Comic Strip Live. When I got to New York, I gotta say that Empire State Building was very alluring. I was staring up at it and it was singing to me. It was like, "If she can make it here," you know the song. And then I heard that same voice, "Get out of the bike lane, you crazy bitch." It wasn't the same guy, but it was the same message. I was so triggered, I had to go see a shrink. Everything she heard me say that's bothering me, she said she had it too. Everything I had, she took. So I took her husband. I'm kidding. I'm from Portland. We're passive aggressive, not aggressive. I had my neighbor take her husband. That's right. You heard it. But I was triggered, and just like a good boomer, when the going gets tough, we get going. And I heard with a little bit of money, you can be whatever you want in Vegas. I couldn't wait to get here. And I got here just in time for COVID. Sin City, no sin nowhere. It was used to be what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. This time it was what happens in Vegas also happens in Utah. Not much. Yeah. Do you like my dress? It's because of my LVBS CCT, Las Vegas Bus Stop Comedy Career Tour. There's a sad lady there. I told her a joke. She told me to keep my day job. I hadn't had one in forever, but now I've got me a day job. I'm a Las Vegas streetwalker, and the clothes and shoes are perfect for the job. Las Vegas streetwalker with a Fitbit. What were you thinking, you dirty dog? Uh-oh, now he is here to come back in, and I'm kind of sort of running short on time. Let me see. Here we go. Let me see. Cody, Casper. You're back.
I'm so sorry about that. I should have put my phone in the window and it overheated.
No problem.
All right. So where were we? I apologize.
So Casper's back, and Casper's back on Comic Spout because he's a comedian to watch. He's been recently recognized by someone very high up in the Vegas community. Ty Rivera calls him one of the top 5 up-and-coming comedians. And when you get the seal of approval of Ty Rivera, it doesn't come very often, but it means a lot. And this guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, Casper is
Well,
one.
thank you. Thank you, Ty, for putting me on the list. And thank you, Linda, for acknowledging it. I did it so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. Why don't you run us through your life? Where'd you grow up? How many siblings? That kind of thing.
Yeah. So I'm from Chicago originally, just right outside of Chicago, in the suburbs outside of Chicago. It was just me and my mom for a little bit, and then she met this guy, and then they got together. So I have some stepsisters, and then I also have some half siblings. I have 6 siblings in total. All of them either half or step, but I have 6 siblings in total. And I did music for 10 years. I was in rap music as well as like just different types of rock and roll music, mostly cover band music. You know, we would cover other songs. And recently I just kind of transitioned into comedy. I moved to Vegas and didn't really want to do the music thing anymore. I was looking for something new and something fun and a new dream to chase. And comedy was the thing. So here I am. And now I'm top 5.
Super. Well, you're so funny and natural on
Thank you.
stage and authentically funny, which is rare.
Thank
So
you.
explain to me, usually if somebody was raised or very close to their mother, I have a connection with you. I was a
Yeah.
single mother. Like I can spot the people who were raised by single parents or
Yeah.
very close to we have something in common.
Yeah, I was raised by a single mom. I had a stepdad in my life that was her boyfriend, but you know, I was young. I didn't really want to accept him in my life, and you know, then now they're divorced, so he's technically not even my stepfather, and he's a great guy, and you know, he did help me out and tried, you know, to do a lot, but I never looked at him as a father, and maybe that's something I got going on personally, but that's just what it is. So yeah, it was basically just me and my mom, and I mean, we're close. We're not as close as maybe some other people who grew up without dads are with their mom. You know, me and my mom have some issues like maybe anybody else does, but I love my mom to death. She's the only one I got. She's the best mom I've ever had. You know, and when I get millions of dollars, I'm definitely gonna take care of her. So I love my mom to death at the end of the day.
That's so cool. So I'm going to be going through Chicago in August on the train. Should I have her meet me at the train station?
Yeah, you can have her meet me. What train line are you taking though? Because if you're gonna be on the red line, I'm not gonna have my mother go on the red line, and I would recommend you don't go on the red line. It's
Really?
dangerous.
What will I take Amtrak to Chicago and then I take the train on to New York?
Oh, you're taking the trains to. Okay, I thought you were gonna be like in Chicago, taking the L's around like downtown.
No,
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. I can have my mom meet you there if you want to meet her.
that'd be
My
cool.
mom loves meeting new people.
I love, usually have a 4 hour layover.
Yeah, those take forever. Yeah. What are you going all out for?
I do comedy on the train,
Uh-huh.
like a couple, 2, 3 times a day. It's a 3-day trek. And then I do
Okay.
comedy on the way back. And I've got bookings at Broadway, Greenwich Village, Comic Strip Live, and Governors.
That's kick ass. Hell yeah. Good for you.
Yeah, all the club owners are my age. That's how I did it. You
So
want
they're
to
all
know how I
so
did it?
they're all so
They're
they're all
my
young.
age.
Nice and
Another
young
20
still.
years, they'll be your age.
Exactly.
Soon as
I
we
love it.
die.
Oh, that's
So
all right.
talk to me about how it's been going. And I don't mean like specific to this joke worked, but like you moved from being very public, being in front of people, to a whole different way of being in public. What was that transition like?
Like more of like from music to comedy.
Yeah.
It was actually a lot easier than I thought. There's a lot of differences between the two, but there's also a lot of similarities. It's the way I've explained it is they're two parallel roads, right? They're not the same street, but they both go the same way. And it's entertainment at the end of the day. So, you know, because a lot of the things that helped me early on, and I'm still early on in the comedy. I've only been doing it 6 months, but a lot of the things that have been helping me with me being new is things that I was able to get from music, like stage presence and how to hold a microphone, you know, just controlling a room. And I already knew how to do those things because I've been doing those things for music. So that was kind of an easy transition in that sense.
Yep.
I think the hardest part was just kind of figuring out how to perform comedy because I'm so used to performing music, and you don't have to pause for the crowd. You don't hear hecklers. You don't hear people talking when you're doing music because there's instruments and so much other noise going on that even if people aren't enjoying your music, you don't hear that. But when you're doing comedy, and you have a joke that somebody didn't like, you hear them go, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Or you hear them, you hear the silence, or you hear nothing. So I think that was harder for me to get used to. But I think I was just kind of blessed and lucky enough to have a background in music, starting comedy, and that's kind of been able to allow me to move faster than most people who would have just started doing comedy. And I still have a long way to go. I'm by no means, I got a long way to go. I got a lot of ways to improve as a comedian. There's a lot of people that are better than me. I just think I've been able to go like this a little faster because of it.
Well, I'll say this, in 8 years, I've seen a lot of people come and transition like you, maybe from improv or from acting per se. I've seen a lot of people go from music to comedy, but I've never seen anybody do it as well as you. And when I say that, I mean that you have a lot of stage presence, persona, personality, and good material and good delivery, smart delivery.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got a whole package there, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I think part of that's just also just being open to listening and not being scared to go up and talk to people and ask for advice. I met you. If it wasn't the first night I did comedy, it was one of the first nights I did comedy, and you were sitting with Ty, and that's how I actually got to meet Ty. And I was never scared to go up to Ty and ask him for advice, or, hey, what'd you think of that set? And just ask for advice and ask for constructive criticism, and being open to listening to it too. Some people ask for constructive criticism but aren't willing to hear it. And I don't care. I do sales during the day. I'm not going to say what I sell or what company I work for, but I do sales primarily over the phone. So I'm really used to hearing no, 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 and all that. So I don't mind constructive criticism and hearing that type of things. So that's my advice.
I did telemarketing sales and banking sales my whole life.
I think it really helps with comedy. I think it really does.
The rejection.
I don't feel rejection. I get rejected 100 times a day.
Yep.
So,
me too.
So I'm not scared to go up.
The more rejection I get, the closer I am to making a sale.
Yes, exactly. And that's kind of the way I look at it. And that's the same way I look at like going about getting on shows. I'm not scared to go and ask, hey, Fitzy, I would love to be on Fitzy's and Friends whenever you have an opening. I don't care if I've been doing comedy 2 weeks. If you think I can do it, I would love to do it. If you don't, cool. I'll hit you up in a couple months. Maybe you'll think I'm ready then. And luckily, I've been able to do Fitzy's and Friends, and I've been able to get a lot of opportunities just because I'm ambitious. Maybe some people don't like it. Maybe some people think I should slow down, but I'm not getting any younger. I don't want to slow down.
Everybody's on their own path, and nobody should be judging anybody else about their path.
I agree.
I'm sick and tired of, like, oh, who does she think? Who does he think he is? Shut up and just do your own thing.
That's the way I look at it. Me doing what I'm doing isn't going to affect what you're doing, and you doing what you're doing isn't going to affect me. So let's just all help each other. That's what I try to do. I try to help out everybody I can, and I appreciate, because I was given a lot of help when I first moved out here. So I try to reciprocate that back.
And you know what else? The world's big enough for all of us. There's so many open opportunities for comedy all of a sudden now.
Not only is the world big enough, but Vegas is big enough for all of us. This is the entertainment capital of the country. There's plenty of food to go around for everybody. It's a buffet. You just got to get in line.
Yes. I would think that you're going to get picked up by an agency or a manager and an agent, all that.
I would love for that to happen soon. It'll take some of the workload off my plate, because right now it's me sending out messages and getting booking and talking about budget and pay if that's something that happens from one of those shows, and it gets to be a lot sometimes, but I also enjoy it. It's kind of nice being a one-man army, but I'll get some help soon. It'll be nice. I hope it comes soon.
I just got signed by Dante at Golden Artist Entertainment. Do you know him?
No, I haven't heard of that.
Hit him up.
Okay.
He usually watches these interviews, so I'll try to tag him, but you're a lot like him, and I would think he would see a younger version of himself in you.
Okay, yeah, if you just want to send me his information on Instagram, I'll definitely reach out to him.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
Where'd I put my pen? That's the hard part.
Oh.
Okay, I wrote it down. I should be able to follow through my own stuff that way. So what are you
No
looking
worries.
for?
I'll definitely remind you.
Thank you. What's your goal in life, in comedy? What you got going in their head?
In life, my goal is just just to enjoy life and live in the moment. I try not to have too many. I try to have the future in mind, but I also try to live in the moment because tomorrow's not promised. So I just like to live my life day to day and kind of take what comes and go with the flow. But at the same time, I do have goals. My comedy goals are I want to have at least 30 to 45 minutes of material that I can perform by my 1 year anniversary, which will be January 19th, 2023.
I think you probably have about 20 minutes now. I keep hearing different stuff.
I've been doing 10 minutes. That's kind of my hot spot. And then I just got my 15 down. I could do 20 if needed, but there's going to be some lackluster material in there. I could do 30 to 45 minutes, but I want it to be like from beginning to end, all really good jokes. So 10 is my sweet spot. 15 is still good. 20 is pushing it, but I can do it. But I want to have 30 to 45 minutes because I want to do my own special and put it out on YouTube. That's my goal, is to get a special put out on YouTube. Some of the comedians that I look up to, like Andrew Schultz and stuff, he was able to do that and build a really big fan base doing it that way. And he kind of made Netflix come to him by doing his special on YouTube. So I kind of want to do the same thing, but I want it to be at least 30 minutes. So I want to have a 30-minute set by my 1 year anniversary. That's just like a killer set. That's the best set it could possibly be.
That's so great.
Aside from that, I don't really have any goals except for just my goal is always in whether it was music or comedy, it was always create as many opportunities as you can and take advantage of every opportunity that you can. So I just try to get put on it. If there's a showcase, I want to try to get put on it. If I can't get put on it, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I should be on the whatever show. If I'm not on it, I'm not on it. It's fine. But just try to get on as many as I can and just try to network and meet as many people as possible and just gain my following, and just that's where I'm at right now.
So have you been to LA to perform at the Ha Ha Comedy Store yet? Because I can see you doing very well there.
I haven't done comedy anywhere outside of Vegas. I do want to go to LA very soon. I've talked to a lot of people that have been out there or comics from there, and I know the scene out there is really good. So I do plan on going out there with kind of the little clique of, friends that I hang out with, about 3 or 4 of us. I think we're going to go out in like 2 months or so. It's kind of just a matter of getting all of our schedules together and all that. Yeah, I really want to go and try LA because I know the comedy scene's really good out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, where are you going to be performing in the next couple weeks? And then tell everybody your places on social media.
Yeah. So I have a couple different shows coming up. I have the Baja event, July 2nd. I'm sorry, I do not know the address. Just go to my Instagram and all the information will be up there. It is on July 2nd. I also have the event with Budsy and Popeye. That event is pending. I'll just say that. But it's more than likely happening. That is July 3rd. But my happiest thing to announce is I will be headlining August 12th at Starbase Lounge. That is on Diablo Avenue in downtown Las Vegas. I will be sharing that flyer every single day. So just go to my Instagram for the exact address. I will be doing 15 to 20 minutes live, and I'm the headliner. And I am beyond excited to be headlining an event. So if out of all those events that I just named, if you're going to come to one, please come to the one on August 12th at Starbase.
Absolutely. Can you get them to live stream it or send me the video when you're done? Because I'll be on the train.
Yes, I always record my sets, so I will definitely send you my set. I don't think they're going to live stream it because they don't live stream any of their events. But I always record every one of my sets. I will definitely have a copy ready for you and I'll send it to you.
What advice do you want to give in closing to new comics coming up behind you?
Just the biggest advice I can give is your first time doing an open mic, go by yourself. Don't bring your friends. because you don't want to bomb in front of your friends. It's better to bomb in front of strangers, and you're gonna bomb. I bombed. Linda bombed. Everybody bombs their first time. It's way better bomb in front of strangers. It also takes the pressure off. That's what I did. Other than that, I really can't give too much advice because I'm still learning. The most advice I can give you is just be cool with everybody that you meet. Try to learn from everybody that you meet, whether they've been doing comedy 20 years or fucking 20 minutes. Everybody has something to offer. Everybody has something you can learn from. Just be cool, be yourself, most importantly, and be original. That's really all I can say.
Yes. Do you know who Susie Orman is?
Her name sounds familiar.
She's that lady that gets on TV and tells people how to handle their money.
No, I don't think I've ever seen it. I know the name, but I don't think I've ever seen her.
Look up her picture, and tonight, if you're at Wise Guys, tell me if you think I look more like Marilyn Monroe or Susie Orman.
Well, I'll go with Marilyn Monroe because she was beautiful. So
Thank you.
Susan, whatever her name is, cannot be better looking than Marilyn Monroe.
Nobody.
So I know all I need to know. We'll go with Marilyn Monroe.
It's kind of a joke if you know Susie Orman.
I'll still look it up so I know the context, but we're gonna go with Marilyn Monroe.
Okay, well, this had to be a little bit short because I have 3 friends, because none of my family gives a rip about my comedy. I have three friends that are going to take over the family position because they're coming in to watch me tonight. So I really should get over there. They're going to be in the area at 5.
Where are you gonna be at tonight, Wise Guys? Or are you going somewhere else?
I'm going to be at Wise Guys.
I'll see you there. I'm on my way there right now.
Yay, let's do this.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for the interview. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties in the beginning.
Come back again real soon. I'm going to get a hold of you and rebook you to do a longer time. This had to be shorter. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. It works out. Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely do this again. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so
All
much.
right.
Take
See you in a
care.
little bit.
See you in
Bye.
a little bit. Bye.